There's spread to other places. Like to kind of spread out Hogwarts slightly so that if something happened, the whole school wouldn't be destroyed. So I'm going to have, in Hogwarts itself, will be the Great Hall, the common rooms, and a bathroom. The bathroom that actually goes down to the chamber that the basilisk was in. So Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. And I've got some ideas on how to do that, because from watching a stream last night. Then we're going to have, in the Great Hall, we're going to have a picture of Jack in the Great Hall. And that picture will lead to my house that'll be near the village, not necessarily in, but near the village. And that picture will lead into, 1, a room of requirements in my house, or 2, a classroom. And we may, if I can get another, we may also, I'm debating, do the headmaster's office. I haven't decided there. But I will always try to, but even the Animal Crossing and the other games and stuff are secondary to Wizards Unite. So I'll usually start out with Wizards Unite unless we discuss it first. Like if we discuss the day before, I may start out with Animal Crossing or something. But Wizards Unite will be the focus. That's one reason why I want to start at 11 o'clock my time for Wizards Unite on at least Tuesdays. Those days will get to be, those streams are always at least an hour long, just so that we can start the event together. Since we all know that the events have been on Tuesdays. So, so there's that. Warner Brothers has on sale 75% off their games on Nintendo Switch. So I have purchased the Harry Potter games. The the Lego 1 through 4 and 5 through 7 games. So I have those that we can also play to have some fun together. I bought the combo pack. So there's that to look forward to also. But more when I play those, will be either one, when a brilliant event, when we're in the middle of, when we've got a brilliant event going on and I've finished it, or take a minute and play while we're waiting for some, or, well, for times when there is nothing to play in Wizards Unite. Which we've had happen before. So I just came down here to see what's going on. I'm not going to go in where it says to go right now. I'm just looking around. Okay. There is not a thing there. So let's go back to Wizards Unite. I am still here, is it not? It should be still streaming. Is it not coming through? Don't know what happened. I was sitting there talking. Did you not hear it during the other game? Because if not, I'll need to figure out why that is. So I've noticed, I think my streaming software breaks it at about an hour every time. We have had issues with that before. So I'm not sure if it was your phone or if it was my streaming software. So if you think I may be here and you've been talking and communicating and haven't said you're going to go, then just let me know. Then just reload and see if I'm still here. I will always say, okay, I'm going to go before I go. I will always give a warning before I go. It was quite a challenge, but I managed to translate your note. The contents are troubling, to say the least. In it, Lethifold details to Barghest, both code names, I'm assuming, how they successfully used the Calamity to obtain some artifact that had once passed through Borgin and Burks. Harry, as I feared then. Others have discovered how to manipulate the Calamity. Did the note give any indication as to what that artifact is or what they want it for? Hermione, Lethifold mentioned something about the artifact possibly being what they need to bring them back and see their noble mission through. Uncomfortably cryptic, isn't it? I'm glad you can hear and see me now. Constance, I've just recalled why Barghest sounded so familiar. That's what my Muggle granddad called the ghostly black dog that supposedly haunted the churchyard he lived beside. Sounds rather like our omen of death, the Grim, doesn't it? Hold on, Grim. Could this letter have been intended for Grim Folly? Harry, I'll admit, it seems like more than just a coincidence, but if Grimm is the Barghest in this letter, then not only is he manipulating the calamity, he's got others doing the same. I'm suspicious it could be... Why would he have others doing the same? I can say the bring them back. So, just throwing this out there. And if you'd watched some of my other streams, you'd know that something's suspicious here. And that I'm really suspicious of both the veil and of the vanishing cabinets. And I'm kind of wondering if there's kind of like another dimension or something that the veil goes to. Now, whether that may be... How that may be, I'm not sure. Because we also have heard it as death. But we also know people are... If they just go through it, they're dead. Not just if honestly something happens that should kill them. And that's suspicious to me. And I don't like that so much. Which could be why Hermione wanted to destroy it. But part of me is saying, what if, and if I really wanted to get a story going, what's one thing that would be everyone, or a lot of people would prefer? And that's a way to bring Sirius back. So let's say, and just throw this out there, that there's this in-between kind of like the station that Harry ended up in when he was, quote, quote, killed by Voldemort with the killing curse. There's this in-between between death, kind of an in-between dimension between life and death. And that's where the veil leads. And then people can choose to either move on or remain in this, or return to this world. And that's the idea behind ghosts, is they go there and then they choose to return to this world. But because their body's been destroyed, they're ghosts. But what about if they went through the veil so their body wasn't destroyed? Like Sirius. Possibly like the London Five. Possibly like Grimm. Could Grimm be caught here in this in-between? Well, okay. So I am hoping to get, when I'm not working on my school stuff anymore, I wanted to put out a video that literally went through all the calamity stuff that happened in the past year. In the first year. So hopefully I'll be able to get working on that. But like I said, my schooling kind of takes precedence. The SOS stuff, let's go look at that. So part of it's going to be what is most important to you. Personally, I'm focusing on maxing out all of them. So I just have my Auror left to max out. That's where, and I have enough to, let's go max some more out. We have asked if they could put the old stuff in. They aren't responding to that yet. But that would be nice. But until then, I'm trying to gather it all together. And then I'll do a video that like goes through. I did do a video that went through all the foundables, that showed all the foundables. But now I want to do one that goes through showing. Oh, I've mastered the other two. Showing, so I mastered Magizoology first. And then I moved on to Professor. All of these are unlocked. And mastered. And I finished with Aura. So, do a video that goes through everything that's happened in the Brilliant event. I have a Pinterest page, if you look for SK Poem, that actually, and it's only the first couple, so it won't catch you up. I'm working on that. As I work on the video, I'm working on that. But that'll break down each event. And then trying to also separate it into each individual. So we can see what Hermione says. So we can see what Harry says. And these will be separate from, obviously they're together. But there'll be conversations that just they're part of. So do that. And then, so that, I'm working on that. So my recommendations is look at what's around you and what you need the most. Honestly, for me, I wanted to give gifts. So I've been maxing and trying to get extravagant energy gifts. So I really focused on looking for the Inch charms. Those look like, let's see if I can find one. And it may not be in this section. Okay, this section looks like it's mostly all catching and using the least energy to catch. That's a greenhouse. Yeah, that's a greenhouse. Where's my inn? Okay, so this may be mostly greenhouses and this mostly inns. There's my inns. Oh, right there. So I went for all the inns things I could. The other thing I did that I really recommend no matter what is to work on these. Get anything that has that trace charm available, work on getting. A lot of people are saying it's not worth it. I think it's worth it. No, I zoom in. I can't play as well like this. So I zoom in more for my own play. That wasn't the one I was after. At least if that's what you were talking about by zoomed in. It's more for my own play. If it's on the map, it's for my own play. Because I get so many foundables around me that if I don't zoom in, I'm going to... Oh, okay, then I don't know. Because on my preview it shows okay. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh no. Are you on your phone or on a computer or TV? Because I'm wondering if yours has zoomed in itself accidentally. Because on the preview, I'm looking at Twitch right now. That's where I'm reading your comments on. Is on my computer on the preview screen, and it's showing that it's fine. Oh, I forgot to pull out the wands. Let me, while I'm going after this, pull out the wands, and then I'll show you what my screen shows. And show you the wands. Oh boy. You figured it out? That's okay. I wanted to show you guys the wands anyway, and I would have forgotten because we got talking. So, those are the different ones I have right now. And as you can see, most of them could be made... Here, I'll put my hand down. Most of them could be made into styluses without a problem. So, let's see, we are. So that, you've been the only one chatting. So that's 2 more. Because we've been on for 30 minutes with just you and me. So that's 2 more entries. Anyway, back to... So yeah, I would focus on these. This one works kind of like the Trace Potion, Trace Tonic. But it works once. You put it on... I recommend using it on ones with what I call our streamers. So the higher level ones. And they'll usually bring in even higher than themselves. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, we've got time. I'm going to run out and show you what that one's for and why I recommend that you increase your number on those. So if I drop this, you can see it brings in more. We only had 2 here, and now we have 5 foundables. And actually, I don't want to go after that one. Don't go after the one you place it on. And of course, they're going to disappear. We'll go after the other one. They should come back. But if they don't, that's because I went after the wrong one. And I forget about half the time. But that can be really helpful during community days or stuff like that to bring in more foundables. And you get refills for those from your dailies. Your ins start, all of those start out at 2 each. Obviously, I have increased it to more than 2. I'm going to restart just so that we'll see if it'll come back. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, they came back. So sometimes if you do run away, you can get them back by running away and not getting rid of it first. And sometimes you can restart your phone and they'll come back, but neither of those are guaranteed. And if you, there are a number of YouTubers that explain, but, so the in charm, if you place it on an in, it will drop extra energy on the ground that everyone can go after. So that, and depending on where you've got it at, it may give, it's supposed to give better gifts too. I can't guarantee that because I'm not sure that the gift levels have increased more than just a little bit. But having the extra spell energy can be really helpful, especially if you're a ways away from inns. The greenhouse one causes what they call rare ingredients to drop on the ground, about a few of them. I have been able to get mushrooms out of them a number of times. I know sometimes they're the Sepphoris beans. Sometimes there's stuff that's, a lot of times for me, it's stuff that I don't care about as much, but it can be helpful. So there's that. That's why for me the greenhouse is not as leveled up as the others, is because I'm working on some of the others. Right now, the reason I'm not filling in any of those is I'm trying to save up everything to where there is one once you're a high enough level, because some of them unlock by levels too. And one of them, you have to be the highest, or you have to unlock the highest level. I'll show you. I think it unlocks at like 50. I'm not sure. But once you get that, then you can work down and you can get it. So you can give gifts that have gold. And I'm working on getting to where I can unlock that. Now, if you would like, and I've showed it my code on stream before, I can show you my code. I have no problem getting invites from people to be friends. I will say a lot of the times the gifts are runestones. If you send me something else, if you send other than like an extravagant gift of any type, I generally try to check and send back an extravagant gift before I open your gift. So that's up to you. I think we may be moving on to the bonus event today. And that's good, because I would not have played where the notes are out. I wouldn't have played until tomorrow, or gone after anything till tomorrow if it wasn't on stream. So, I'm actually kind of glad you guys all came in. Did I miss the last one? Shoot. Doesn't want to show me it. I'll have to, and sometimes that happens. When that happens, I look online and try and find it and catch it otherwise for my things. So let's see. Don't know if that counts. But let's place them because I don't need the energy anymore from them. The more I consider Grimm's involvement in this search, the more illogical the notion becomes. Grimm's parents died at the hands of Death Eaters in the Second Wizarding War. Why would he influence the Calamity to snatch dark wizards, knowing full well what they're capable of? Constance, it is hard to wrap your head around, isn't it? Perhaps he felt he had no choice, or he has less control over these searches than we thought? Hermione, I hope you're right, Constance. I shudder to think what would happen if a truly dark wizard was able to manipulate the Calamity. Next one. Poisonous candles. Of all the dark artifacts in the world, I find them particularly revolting. Imagine lighting one, expecting to envelop your home in the sweet smell of honeysuckle, only to wind up inhaling toxic fumes. Despicable. That's Constance. I'm not sure if I took a screenshot. So, Gareth Greenhouse, and those with nowhere else to turn. There's something you ought to know. After the search for Penelope was called off, Grimm was devastated. He purchased a cursed quill from Borgin and Burkes with the intent of cursing Harry. Fortunately, I found out and was able to talk him out of it. That sounds suspicious. Constance, Merlin's beard. How am I just now hearing about this? Gareth, because I covered the whole incidents up. No one got hurt, so I told Grimm that no one need know. The poor man was beside himself with grief. He wasn't thinking straight. Had suffered enough losing Penelope. I didn't want to see him lose his freedom and children, too. I'm suspicious of Gareth. A lot of us are. Gareth, I'd hoped he'd learned from the mistake, but now I fear he's gone and done something that can't be taken back. And if you were in charge of if you were actually part of it, you'd be trying to convince other people to join in. Convince other people that the problem was not, or that someone else was the issue, is my feeling. So I am not sure that Gareth is not part of this. I'm still very suspicious of Gareth. So one thing you missed is Gareth was called Mean Sass. A whatever by Hermione. Okay. Guess it's time to go on the bus and try and get a few more. Because this is going to be the easiest way. So I'm not sure who else still here, if anyone is. I'm going to try and place this one, and if no one's commented, I will assume everyone's gone. And we'll go, and then this debate. I'm kind of thinking I want to finish this one today and move on to the bonus so we can work on the bonus tomorrow. But I just wouldn't place. Constance Pickering. The more I see of this surge, the more convinced I am that the witch or wizard behind it is after something that either is or was at Borgin and Burke's. Okay, but why? What are they looking for? And perhaps more pressingly, why do I feel so compelled to give this giant stone hand a high five? Don't give the stone hand a high five, Constance. So I don't know if anyone's still there. Still here. Okay, I think since I'm not hearing from anyone, I may go. Obviously, I will upload this to YouTube. I may try to get the end, or we may finish it tomorrow. I am not sure. We just need to place 2 more brilliant images. Here's where we are on brilliant images. But I think people are getting tired of watching, and probably busy with family and everything else. Let's go after the one more time on the night bus. And then I will go and try and find someone to lurk on, or not lurk on, to raid. That's what I was after. And after that, I will do my homework and or work on Animal Crossing for a little while. And this way my husband can take my phone and get my walking distance when he gets home. Especially since it doesn't want to give me anything now, so. And we are at 34. Let's see who all's on of my regulars. Because I see one that I'm... Okay, I have heard back from Steph. So we will do 5 p.m. at 5 p.m. Okay. I heard from Steph, so I wanted to get the message. So what we'll do is we will, nope, not gonna go there. We will stream, or we will, yeah, Monday and Wednesday we will stream at 5 p.m. Mountain, and Tuesday and then Thursday through Saturday we will stream. Okay, I am not finding anyone. Let's see if I hate doing this because I don't know the... Actually, here may be one. Let's see what... Ad. Gotta watch the ad to see what she's playing, because it doesn't sound, I can't tell what the game is. But, so Thursday through Saturday we'll stream at 11 a.m. as well as Tuesday. Monday and Wednesday we'll stream 5 p.m. Both awesome mountains. So okay, I don't know what this is. I haven't really seen it. Sounds good. I haven't really seen this one before, so I don't know what the game is, but hopefully it'll be one you enjoy. This streamer does stream Wizards Unite off and on. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining.
Alright, we got everybody? Where are we going? There's some kind of signal. But where? Oh, it's right, we were going through there, weren't we?
Okay. We will talk to you later if you're still here. Bye.